right, welcome back to semester two. And here's our artist of the week. This week it's going to be Marc Chagall, who is a French-Russian painter. He painted in the Expressionist style, which basically meant he was communicating his emotions, his feelings. I mean, when you express yourself, that's what you do. So what you'll see is pay attention to the times of his paintings and stuff, and notice that this was around the time of between the world wars and everything. And so there's a lot going on in the world, a lot of tension. And Marc Chagall's paintings particularly expressed the alienation of the Jewish culture in Europe. So what you'll see is you'll see plenty of like Jewish symbols and stuff. Like we have a rabbi here, which is basically like a Jewish priest holding the Torah, which is kind of like the Bible in the Jewish religion. So you'll see lots of things like that. And let's take a look at some of his other paintings. Okay. Now we have a style. I'm wondering if you recognize a similarity to another style. You might think it's a little bit kind of cubist, like Picasso, but clearly we do not have so much of a realistic style of art going along. It's pretty much, again, that expressionist style where it's not about making something look super duper real. It's about kind of painting things the way you feel that they should be. Okay, this is a painting of him and his wife, and again, we talked about him being an expressionist painter, so putting his emotions and feelings onto a canvas through his painting, and it's very, very cute and sweet. He was very, very in love with his wife, and it's probably extremely evident here, the closeness, the warmth. Oh, it's very, very pretty. Yeah, let's take a look at some of his other work. So he didn't just paint, but he also did other kinds of art, different styles, different mediums. So he was actually a stained glass artist as well, which is really, really difficult. Stained glass is a very time-consuming process. It's really awesome, but it's very, very difficult. So it just speaks to his abilities. Okay, you'll see those Jewish symbols again, like the menorah here, and yep. It's another symbol in Jewish culture and religion. Okay, and here you could probably really get a sense of the alienation that we talked about, that isolation. Look at this whole town, and we just have two people, right here. Okay, we'll take a look at this video in class. But here are the bullet points about them. Again, we have a French-Russian artist in the Expressionist style. He actually went to school in St. Petersburg. I forgot to mention that. But again, the big thing about him was that his paintings were about the cultural treatment and the alienation of the Jewish culture in Europe. And just remember what's going on in Europe at the time, between the world wars and everything. It was not a good time for Jewish people. So his paintings were about that. And again, we see the Jewish symbols like the rabbi, the Torah. And we have a last bullet point about Chagall just being a multifaceted artist, not just working in paintings, but hey, you saw the stained glass. He did book illustrations. He did stage sets. Shout out to theater. Woohoo. Tapestries. That's like weaving. So yeah, it was a really brilliant artist, very successful artist, and I hope you liked him.